Sunday, January 18th. I'm Bobby Payne. This is Payne's Picks. Saturday, I gave you 2 picks. I went 1-1. Fucking took Vegas. Plus the 9.5 over Kansas City at home. Figuring, they're going to play some ball, Last game of the year. Let's fuck around with KC, you know what I mean? No. KC won that game 31-13. Las Vegas Raiders, you suck. That's right. I gave you a 2-team 6-point teaser, though. I gave you Jacksonville plus a half a point, man, and we went over the 34. Jacksonville won that game 20-16. There's a win. 1-1 on Saturday, man. I'm going to give you 4 picks today. Hopefully we go 4-0. That's what it's all about. But be careful, man. There's teams out there that are going to be resting players, man. You know what I mean? Be careful. You gotta know which ones are and who they're resting, and you know what I mean? Like Tampa Bay game. I think they're resting everybody. You know what I mean? Fucking, what are they, 8-8, and they won their fucking division? You know what I mean? That's fucking sad. It's like fucking the NFC East the last 4 years. You know what I mean? 8-8 gets you in. 8-8 is great. Jesus Christ. I shouldn't talk. So are the Steelers. That's right, man. And they need some help today. Not only do we have to beat Cleveland, but we need the Jets to beat Miami. And we need Buffalo to beat New England. That's an easy one. Hopefully. I don't know about the Jets and Miami, though. Hopefully, Miami's hurt enough, so Jets will go in there and get the win. All right, your first game, man. First game is Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh minus 2.5. Over and under is set at 40. Cleveland is 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games. 4-2 straight up in the last 6 games. 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 games versus the Steelers. They're also 5-14-1 the last 20 games versus the Steelers. 3-9 straight up last 12 games on the road, and 1-18 straight up last 19 games played on the road versus the Steelers. Now, granted, that's all Big Ben, you know what I mean? Big Ben owned the Cleveland Browns. But, you know what I mean? Shit happens. This pick has come along pretty good, man. We'll see what he can do. Pittsburgh is 5-1 against the spread the last 6 games. 5-1 straight up the last 6 games. 18-1 straight up versus Cleveland when playing at home. Again, contributed to Big Ben. 5-2 straight up last 7 games as a favorite. 4-2 against the spread the last 6 games in January. Take the Steelers minus the 2.5 over Cleveland. There's your first premium pick, man. Steelers minus 2.5 over the Cleveland Browns. I don't know about the over and under, man. For it, it's I do a slight lean on the over. You know what I mean? Just a slight lean. Your next game, Jets at the Dolphins, man. Miami minus 3.5 total set at 37. There's that 37 again. Under 38. We're going with a 2-team 6-point teaser on this, and we're going to add it to Indy. That's right. Houston at Indy. Indy minus 2.5. The total is set at 37.5. Both under 38. We're doing this a little bit different now. I'm gonna take the 9.5 points with the Jets. That's right. I'm gonna take Jets plus 9.5 over Miami. But on the other side, man, I'm gonna take Indy plus 3.5 over Houston. So there's your 2-team 6-point teaser for Sunday, man. Take the Jets plus 9.5 over Miami, and Indy plus 3.5 over Houston. Your third bet, man. We're going to Buffalo, New York, man. That's right. New England at Buffalo. Buffalo minus 8. The total is set at 43.5. That seems kind of low. New England is 1-5 against the spread last 6 games. 1-4 against the spread last 5 games versus Buffalo. But they are 16-3 straight up last 19 games when playing in Buffalo. They're also 10-3, 10-3 straight up last 13 games played in January. Buffalo is 6-0 straight up last 6 games, 10-1 straight up last 11 games at home, 1-4 last 5 games played on Sunday. The clincher? Bill Belichick is 15-7 straight up and 16-6 against the spread in his final game of the regular season with New England, including a 4-0 against the spread as a dog. This is a tough spot for New England, especially because of what happened last week in Cincinnati, man. You know, I'm not gonna touch this. I'm gonna take the over, man. That's right. I'm gonna give you the over in this game. Take the over 43.5. Let's go Bills. That's right. Let's go Buffalo. I predict a 27-20 game. Buffalo 27, New England 20. Your last pick, man, of the day is the night game. Of course, it's Detroit at Green Bay. Green Bay is minus 4.5. The total is set at 49.5. The home team is 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 games between these two teams, and the Packers have covered in 4 straight games overall. They're also 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 conference games and have covered in 13 of their last 19 games, coming off an against the spread win. Regardless of what happens today in Seattle, that's right, Detroit needs Seattle to lose. They're gonna know that before they play this game. But no matter what happens in Seattle, Seattle wins or loses, I still think Detroit's gonna play tough just to, fuck the Packers season up too. You know what I mean? That's what foes are for. You know what I mean? So regardless of what happens in Seattle, I expect Detroit to play hard. But I like Green Bay to cover in this one. Packers are playing their best football this season. So take Green Bay minus the 4.5 over Detroit tonight. Good luck. God bless. Remember, what free ain't good, what good ain't free. Never bet what you don't have. We'll see you next time right here on Payne'S Picks, man. God bless everybody.